Austin, you guys are still alive and have the opportunity now to win this series and win an NLL championship next week. Just what did it take in the great fashion that you guys did to get this done?
I took a full 60, and that's what we've been kind of grinding and doing all year. Getting the chance and having this opportunity is awesome, but it's hard work and it's sacrifice, and we're excited for the game 3.
What was the difference, especially in that fourth quarter, for you guys to start pulling away and get that cushion that you could hold on to at the end there?
Our goalie and our defense, they've been the heart of this team and the backbone of this team all year. They made huge stops, they pushed the ball, they bring a ton of energy, and they allowed us to get some more opportunities and ace out of the X. It was a full team effort, that's all it was, 60 minutes.
Derek, this opportunity for the team now to head into Buffalo and try and complete the job. What does this opportunity mean for this group and the way you guys are able to get it done tonight with a lot of shot blocks at the end?
I think these guys, and Jimmy talked about it a lot, it's another weekend they get to spend together, and that's huge for them. They're a special group, and it was a tough game tonight. They're a handful. They got some serious weapons on offense, and we just kind of hung in. And I also thought too, like Shanksy and a couple of our old guys made some really smart plays in the fourth quarter when we felt they had a couple guys that have been up and down the floor a few times and a little fatigued, and we attacked them and took advantage of that. And that's just smart lacrosse, because it was a hard game. I didn't think we were our best at times, but we just kind of hung around long enough for these guys to make some plays in the fourth quarter. I also thought that the goal that Boudreau got at the end of the half was huge.
Yeah.
Just made a great play and tied it up. And at the end of the day, it's a 1-goal game, so it's big.
Austin, that goal by Jake, what does that do for the group heading into the break there, tying things up and give you guys that little extra boost as you head to the locker room?
It was huge. Stopping their runs is massive. They can go on runs, and stopping them's huge, and they're on a bit of a run there. And for Bowie to score that in transition and the hard defense to get up there, going into the locker room, just give us some energy, and stop their run, and it gave us time to go and some energy in that locker room coming out in the third quarter.
In this playoffs, you guys are undefeated on your home floor in the 3 games that you've played. What has been the reason for that and getting you to this point of having such consistent play here at home?
We love playing at home. Our fans are great, and it's home floor. It's a pride thing, and it's an energy thing, and we just grind for 60 minutes, and home or away, we're going to take that championship next weekend.
Question for Derek. 2023, you had an open letter to the fans saying, have patience, get back. You're 1 win away now. What's your message to the fans now?
Thank you. I recall that now. I think I might have talked about it last week. We had a plan, and we knew it was going to take a little bit. Last year we were close, but the young group has matured. But I just thank them for sticking with us, and you can see the growth again, getting back to where it was in our heyday there, and we're very appreciative of that, and our guys. And I think I don't know how many we had tonight in the building, 9,000 or plus or whatever, but they were loud and proud, and I think they're proud of our guys, as I am.
Was there a moment maybe in the third quarter where didn't break or sort of fall off, but there maybe got bent a little bit by the way that the game was going, and maybe just a couple of unsuccessful offensive runs, and then sort of having to go and play extended 30 plus, or maybe 2 or 3 30s worth of D? Was there anything set on the bench?
Well, we got a little stagnant because I just thought we stopped getting to the middle of the floor, and like I've said with Buffalo, they're a hard team to play against because they plug it in pretty tight and they're big bodies, but you still have to get there. Yeah, you have to, battle through that and find the middle of the floor. And I thought we went a little bit stagnant doing that for a large portion of the third quarter, and then I think it was Clark Walter got a big goal for us. And I thought it was a great shot he made, but Zach Mans made that play because he cut hard through the middle, created the space, and he got around the top and made a nice shot. So again, that's getting through the middle and paying that price. I thought Manzi and a bunch of the old guys tonight were just really, really dynamic, and he probably it's Manzi's best game of the playoffs, I thought, and he's a handful as well. Like they have a lot of good athletes on on their offense, and he's kind of our guy that can break teams down, and he was good at that tonight.
2 more questions, guys?
I guess just for Derek or Austin. Game 1 doesn't go your way. Buffalo was able to grind that one out. What did you take from that game, be able to grind out the game here today, and what can you take from tonight heading into Buffalo next week?
Well, I thought we played really well Friday night, actually, and I thought Vino was outstanding, and as he always is, and you know, we just couldn't get that goal in the fourth quarter, whereas tonight we did, and that's just about making plays. You know, if you compare the 2 games, Friday night Buffalo made some plays in the fourth quarter when they really needed it, and we didn't. So that's really the difference, and it's a very, very fine line. You know, and it's going to be tough in there next week, but we'll be prepared.
Last question, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I guess one for Austin. Kind of felt like Buffalo was able to isolate you a bit out there. You got an early goal, and then it kind of felt like they almost threw you into the corner there. How difficult was it out there for you? I mean, did you feel like they were playing you more, I guess, tough on defense there?
No, not really. You know, I've spoken about this offense. We're a team offense, so, you know, if they want to pressure and push me out, then I'll start passing. I'll start setting more picks, you know. This team, we just want to win, and we don't care who shoots the ball, who scores the goals, who does what, but we all grind for each other, and we're so happy for each other's success. So, you know, that was fine. I just stepped back from shooting a little bit and made some more passes, and Churchy, he's been grinding so hard in there on the right side and setting huge picks and allowing me to have success there. So he's been so good, and like Coach K said, Manzi and Ryan, those guys so athletic. Clark, our whole offense. Brock had a huge goal as a rookie. We're just a team by offense. We want to win, and we're happy for each other's success. We're going to grind for each other.
All right, thanks.
I think the good news for us probably is Robert hasn't scored yet, and so he's probably due for next week, which bodes well for us probably.
Thanks, guys.